Alright, welcome back to Minecraft, everybody.
Hello.
Due to the fact that I'm sick, I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, we won't be doing a whole lot today. Zerb, uh, focus on making your house so you're not homeless. And I'll be doing something or another. I will
Okay.
also be muted for most of the time as, I don't want to be coughing on stream. Not stream, recording. So, and that's gonna happen eventually. I just don't know when. I got a small grace period right now where I'm able to talk normally, kind of. So I'm using it to let you know what's going on.
Okay, doke.
So we're just gonna be kind of messing around, fixing up our place here. Zerb, I have to let you know, in the process of recording before, I accidentally broke the aquarium. I
What?
patched it up to the best of my ability, but I also kind of just left it the way it was.
Let me
So,
look.
just wanted to let you know ahead of time. So, my bad on that part.
How did you, break it?
Oh, right. There's no ladder coming up here.
Oh, you broke the part above the door. I see.
Yep.
Did you want that fixed?
No,
Or...
just leave it. It
Okay.
was taking up too much room anyway.
Alright, well, if this is the way that you wanted it.
This will be fine, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna spend time getting resources in.
Okay.
We found the portal last time, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there's a couple things we can do. Do we have enough pearls? Because I don't remember if we put them into the portal frame or not.
We did.
Okay, so we're good on that front. Okay, I'll take this chance then to kind of explain what's going to happen after we finish any home projects. Because we are winding down to the end of new content that I can really show. Once we finish any and all home projects and we feel we're sufficiently geared up, we're going into the end, obviously. We're going to fight the Ender Dragon. We're going to defeat him. After we do that, we are going to kill a bunch of Endermen in that area to get a ton of Ender Pearls. And then we are going to use those Ender Pearls to reach the end city, which only opens up once you have defeated the Ender Dragon. The only way to get there is by using those Ender Pearls and throwing them into the portal that appears. Once we're in there, I'm probably going to use Chunk Base to find where an end city is, because unfortunately, end cities in that area can be really huge and hard to find, and we definitely want to find one, two of them even, to get elytras, so I can show that off to you. Oh, there's a skeleton out here. What? Okay. After we get the elytras, we are going to peace out and head back home. Because once you've gotten those treasures out of the end cities, really the only reason you would want to continue looking around is to get more treasure. End cities do have really good treasure. You can get diamonds, more elytras, diamond equipment, weapons, certain enchantment books, stuff like that. But there isn't anything else like beyond that at this time. Once we get out of the end, if you want to fight the Wither, that will be our next task. We will need to collect 3 Wither skulls, which are randomly dropped from the Wither skeleton enemies in the Nether. And with those 3 skulls and 4 soul sand, we can create and fight the Wither, who is essentially this game's ultimate boss for all intents and purposes. He shouldn't be too bad on normal if we're kitted out, and if we have some potions and stuff to help. But it can be rough, because if you die to him and you drop your equipment on the ground and he runs it over, it will delete it as though it fell in the lava. What's worse, if he kills us, that does not despawn him. So if we die to him and he deletes our equipment, we basically can't continue the fight unless you want to make a backup save file. Once we defeat the Wither, he will drop the final ingredient we need to make the beacon, which is going to take a hell of a lot of iron blocks to create. But once we make the beacon, that's pretty much the last major new thing. And all the beacon does is give you passive buffs as long as you are in the vicinity of the beacon. Once we finish that, the most that we could really do afterwards, if you want to check out certain mashup packs that I own, we can do that. I can show off certain add-ons that I have that do influence and change the way that Minecraft is played. But we will be out of base content, or base game content, I should say, once we do the Wither fight.
Could you come here for a minute?
Sure. Let me finish cutting this tree down. Why is it lagging? Okay, I'm coming down.
I forgot something important about trees, so I guess I gotta ask you again.
Yes?
This too close to that?
Yep. Trees cannot have anything above them other than leaves when they try to grow.
I see.
You can bone meal it all you want and it won't grow. What are you trying to are you trying to have like support beams here?
Yeah, I was gonna make a tree support beam thing.
Unfortunately you might have to just outright build the tree yourself, if you want to do that.
Yeah. Just so you get yeah, expect long periods of me going silent, so just letting you know and everyone else know.
I understand. And if they don't understand, uh then they're not paying attention.
If you do ask me anything while I'm being silent, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But just know I did hear you, so.
Okay. If you would rather, you can just text stuff instead if that would be easier for you.
Eh, I'm gonna try talking.
Just a thought if you want to try it.
Really am annoyed how this sickness destroyed my health. Not health, my voice.
Well, if you don't mind me asking, what is it primarily? Is it a bad cold or
I don't know what it is. Started out with a sore throat. Now I got some trash in my lungs, I guess. So I think that's what it is. I keep coughing up nasty things.
like phlegm?
Something like that.
Hmm.
The sore throat is gone, and I'm not coughing as much as I used to, as much as I was. So I'm getting better. But whatever it was, it really destroyed my voice.
All right. Let's start with the obvious stuff. Have you started drinking a bunch of orange juice or apple juice?
I have not. Does that help?
It absolutely does. Apple juice and orange juice both contain vitamin C. Vitamin C is your best friend for your body to help ward off infection or cure pretty much most illnesses. It will help you immensely on that front. Uh, Number two, is your nose stopped up or anything, or is it just your coughing up phlegm?
Coughing up?
Okay, just coughing up phlegm. All right. Um. Well, I don't deal with coughing up phlegm a whole bunch, so I'm gonna stick to my guns on vitamin C for now. That's the best thing you can drink in most circumstances, like I said. Oh, damn. That's a huge tree. Upwards we go. And the wood in this tree grows weird. Is there any specific type of wood that you need for anything?
No.
Okay. Let's see. Any more spruce? I would say, uh, Let me take a look at our diamonds. See how many we have. $31 diamonds. That's enough for a full suit of armor. Do you have any diamonds at your place?
Hold on. I have 10.
Okay, so 41 altogether. Do you already have a full set of diamond armor? I can't remember.
Yeah, but it's used.
Okay. I would say at a later point, we can definitely go out and look for some more diamonds if you want. Unless you strictly want this to be a stay home episode.
This is gonna be a stay home right now.
Okay. And bloop. Running low on bone meal. Do you have any bones?
I have simple meal.
Okay. I'll check my chests. I might have some in there anyway. Thank you. You sure you don't need it?
I'm good.
Oh. There is something I do want to show. Let's see. Do we have any string? There was a new item added recently. Cool. So this is a new item. It is a bundle. The bundle can be used to store a bunch of one item into the bundle to cut down on inventory room.
Cool. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Apple cider and juice are the same thing, right?
Uh, this says that it is good for colds. It helps loosen mucus, but it doesn't say anything about phlegm specifically if you're coughing that up and if it helps with that. Have you been to a doctor recently?
Not yet. Okay. I haven't seen the doctor. Any more about this bag? What is this pouch? Yeah. Any more about the bundle
Oh, the bundle?
pouch? Yeah.
You can dye it different colors. That's about it. One, two, three, four. Boop.
Well, I'm off to go hunting for food.
What food do you need?
Everything.
Okay.
Well, the meat to be more exact.
One, two, three, four. Boop. Hmm.
This fire sword sure is handy.
Yep. Auto cooks food for you.
Is today Halloween?
Tomorrow is in about, well, 3 hours my time.
Oh.
You got a travel bed with you?
Yes.
Cool. So I don't know if you saw, but recently, they re-released a old Star Wars game, Jedi Power Battles. It was originally on the PS1. That is one of the like only 4 or 5 Star Wars games that I've played. And I think it's pretty cool that that one specifically got re-released. It was a 2-player game that you could journey through together in the story mode with someone.
No, I did not know. Not familiar
Did you ever
with the
play
game.
it?
No. Games where you can co-op with someone? That has to be an old game.
Yep. It was fairly old. Like I said, it was on the PlayStation freaking 1.
Yeah, so it's not going to be beautiful.
I think they made it look okay. There's a ton of like secret characters in there, and I think this remaster added even more, which is cool. You have the Jedi Council members that are in Episode 1. So you got standard people like young Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, Mace Windu. You have Plo Koon, who I know appeared in Episode 3. I can't remember if he was in anything else.
He was in a
You can
Clone
unlock.
Wars series.
Let's see. I don't remember.
Yeah, he was in Clone Wars.
I'll take your word for it because you would know before I would. Um, Darth Maul is unlockable for some reason. The only problem with that game is it's freaking hard. I struggled with it a lot when I was a kid. There was an extra mode you can unlock too that was basically Jar Jar Binks soccer, where you and somebody else would play soccer with Jar Jar by poking him to make him try to go to the other goal. Because everybody hated Jar Jar at the time.
That sounds like a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but it means you get to inflict infinite suffering on Jar Jar.
I'd rather just not have to deal with him. Cool that the Star Wars games, the older ones, are getting a re-release. PC.
I mean, they've done pretty good about that, I would say. You had, what, the Old Republic, and I think Dark Forces got re-released, and uh, what is it, Jedi Academy? Is that the one? I don't remember. Ah, damn, I thought we got a beehive. Excuse me. In other news, Turok 2 and Shadow Man both got released on the N64's library on the Switch. That's pretty neat. I've heard a lot of people talk good things about Shadow Man. I've never played it, um, but it's got enough of a cult following, I think.
I think that's also on GOG or Steam.
Probably. Might have been on PlayStation 1 or PC or something. You do have to download the separate library for that, though. It's not in the regular N64 library. They have like a separate one for like mature rated games.
Nintendo.
I mean, they got to protect the kiddies. Makes me wonder if Bad Fur Day is eventually going to go there.
I don't know if they would want that game.
I mean, if it's on the M-rated service, then it's whatever. They definitely don't have anything ultra explicit on there yet, like that game. It's mostly stuff that's just like bloody violent for the most part. Uh, but it was definitely a game that was a product of its time, though, I will say. I haven't played it recently, but I can only imagine that there's some stuff in there that hasn't aged well.
Shit, what game did you say?
Talking about Bad Fur Day still.
Right, Bad Fur Day. Okay, yeah. Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yep.
Yeah, humor back then was very different.
There were a lot of things that wasn't socially accepted as being like really offensive at the time. Because I definitely remember they do a kill yourself joke at like one of the animated pitchforks or something inside of the barn, and that ain't cool.
I never got into a Bad Fur Day.
It's really hard. I don't know much I would really recommend it. Um, honestly, I would probably tell you to just play Banjo or Kazooie instead. But that's also my bias showing because Banjo Kazooie is like top 5 N64 games for me.
Really?
Yep. That game doesn't waste your time. There are a lot of things to collect in it, but you could beat it in like 2 or 3 sittings if you sat down and like really tried. I think it's just really well made in general. It's got great music. All the levels are pretty good, which I can't say that about the sequel, even though I also like the sequel a lot. Which, by the way, the sequel is now available, so that's cool. Sun's going down.
I see.
Still looking for food.
Yep. Slaughtering everything.
Just don't kill the horses, yeah. You literally get nothing for it.
Well, they better stay out of the way of my blade then. Got a good amount of food, but I'm gonna keep going.
Sure. We're going to go through a lot of it when we go adventuring finally.
A lot of that swamp wood that you're collecting there. Or are you
Yeah,
collecting the leaves?
what's up?
Or are you collecting the leaves?
No, I'm collecting the wood. I'm figuring out what I want to make the house out of. Ugh. These roots are taking up so much freaking inventory.
Did that new patch release yet?
What, for this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that patch added the bundles. I don't know what else it added, but that's why we have them now.
I meant the one with the new biome.
Oh, that I do not know. I don't know if that was included with this one or if they're still working on it.
Okay.
If that one releases before we finish, I definitely wouldn't be against trying to find one of those spots, since I haven't even seen it yet. But I don't know when that's gonna come, if at all.
I know the new bomb is invulnerable, so that's gonna be fun.